Okay, so I'm going to try to explain even though my voice is kind of sore. Alright, so this is the title given to David by this author, okay, whose name is also David for whatever reason, and he describes him as a warrior king. Now look at his face carefully, it's kind of evil looking, okay? It's a very kind of common Jew face, a Jewish person's face, okay? The point of this video is not to be racist. If the Jews or anyone else feels that I'm being racist in this video, please explain why you think that is in the comments, and we can discuss it as adults, yes. Here we have Moses defends the daughters of Midian, okay? They're being attacked by bandits or whoever by the water hole, and he rose up to defend them. Here is Moses kills an Egyptian. Okay, as a depiction. Notice they're depicted as the same type of people as these people, these sort of white Jews, for whatever reason. We'll get into that. We'll get into how that connects to this guy who's very important in understanding what's going on. His name is Dionysus. Okay, he's based on a family in Greece and Rome. Okay, Dionysus and Bacchus and Pan are connected, and Pan is said to be the devil. Hades is said to be Zeus's alter ego, and Dionysus is said to be a young Zeus. Okay. Here is Dionysus depicted as a female. This is what certain Greeks who rose to power often did. Gender-neutral depictions. See how he's kind of has feminine characteristics, a popular gender-neutral thing these days in the LGBT community. Because there's a bunch of Greek frats and social clubs and so on and so forth. Boy, do I have a lot to go through here. A lot of other pictures I need to touch on, but we'll just do a couple today. So here, this thing came out. My printer is printing pink at times. It's a long story why that is. They hacked my computer. They, they edit my pictures and make them pink too. It's a long story why they do that. But this is the devil's game, right? The word game is mage scrambled, M-A-G-E. Also, gay is the first word, and them, not me. The second word is me. Okay. And notice he has a certain kind of sarcastic, kind of frat, kind of reminds me like an English person or something, kind of with a kind of sneer, kind of evil, kind of smile, kind of mischievous, anky look on his face, okay? And so what is the game? Part of the game is image, right? The word image, right? Add the word I to mage, so it's I game scrambled, right? Add the word I and these letters, anagram. It's an image game. And who is image are they using, right? Satan's the god of this world, so on the things of this world, right? You know, as Stephen the martyr said, the Spirit of God does not dwell in temples built by man. And what does? The image of the people who worship the devil. Okay, we'll get to that. You'll see that I'm right by the end of this video. If you don't believe it's fair or you think I'm wrong, comment, we'll discuss it. Here is David facing Goliath again. You see he is depicted as in a similar way as him, and so is Goliath, a Philistine, who's said to be a Semite in the area. And he also has white skin and so on and so forth. Okay, has to do with who runs things on the planet as worldly leaders and so on. So we'll get to that. All right, so here's Jesus chasing out the money lenders. Again, he's depicted as in a similar way as these other guys. Okay, and here's an angel. It's kind of shorter, kind of Jew way about him, kind of a very boyish way, baby line, Babylon look on their face, Rothschild, right? And this angel is probably Michael slaying Satan, right? Depicted like Eros, like a child in the pagan tradition. Okay. So over here we have the whore that rode the beast. You see the panthers that she's riding. She's riding on this panther-like animal, right? It's a leopard, rather. You know, leopard, panther, right? It's basically the same thing. Here is said to be the panther of Dionysus. It resembles a cheetah. There's different cats, I'd imagine, but certainly they describe it as him riding a panther. Okay, look it up. You'll see that I'm right. And here you see the whore riding the multi-headed beast again. And she's drunk off the cup of the saints, the blood of the saints, which is also going to contain the wrath of God, which causes her to be burned. The beast ends up hating her, and these symbolize various things, right? The whore, mystery, Babylon, okay? The great city that rules. Okay, we see here that Jesus is depicted in a similar way as this guy, who is almost certainly Zeus. Okay, one of the depictions that is less common, perhaps. But you can see he's an older Dionysus, right? Is this guy, when he gets older, is a young Zeus, right? And so Jesus is Serapis, he is Zagreus, he's Dionysus, he's Zeus in a certain phase. He's the devil. Zeus is the Greek version of Baal, and Baal competed with God in the Bible. He is the devil, okay, in this depiction, right? In real life, he's me. And, you know, so who is the opposite of me? You know, kind of these shorter Jewish kind of people, okay, who pretend to be great warriors when I'm actually a great warrior, right? They're deceivers, okay? And it's pretty much that simple. And you see this female, she has a common kind of corporate look to her. She has a common kind of, this chick over here in this depiction, a common European noble look to her, right? And this chick kind of hippie, kind of, you see, these are the cultures of the world, right? All the nations are going to be broken spiritually like pottery by me. And every 10 seconds an American dies, right? They're not on the winning side of this exchange, even in this world, because their family members die all the time. People die all the time outside of the divine order led by them, so they're on their side, and they're headed for eternal fire. Why I'm triumphing over these people and their evil spirits. I mean, what is there not to see? So any Jew who wants to be right with God needs to obey God through me and stop cheating me on my right to lead. Stop pretending that they're greater warriors than I am. Stop pretending that they're the greatest warrior in the Spirit of God, and admit that that's me. And here we have, I'll show you one last picture here. Let's see. You see here somebody who looks very similar to these guys, right? You know, an Italian Jew or something like that, or whatever this guy is. Okay, you see how I'm easily scoring a point on him, and I beat him basically flawless in 3 different matches. Okay, only one time he somewhat got a finger on my cheek. Okay, so because I'm the top martial artist ever, and they depicted me, they edit my videos, make it so I have a weird shape to my body and so on and so forth. So, oh, he's a weird African shape, right? It's fucking dumb. Okay, but my body shape is better than theirs. And if you look at this here, these are Nigerians that are in their kind of moon temple cult. That's part of why they have this white. It represents the spirit of the dead, but also in this context of moon temple as well. They have a kind of gayish way about them, which is not historically Nigerian. Okay, and there's some kind of white kid that, you know, probably friends with these guys' families or something. Okay, and that is because they're on some gay shit. See how when it's printed, it just happened to print Martin Luther King gay. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in the moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy, right? Everyone, this is the most important time in human history, and everyone's going out like a bitch. Notice these females are wearing blue and yellow, the color of horse, okay, among other colors they're wearing, kind of rainbow bullshit mixed in there, okay, rainbow colors here, kind of circus stuff. It's a perversion of African culture, okay, and they're shaped more like me, okay, than those guys are, more fit, okay, because they are, it's Horus, right, Hor meaning Horus, meaning, you know, raw hues, right, or hues is authoritative utterance, okay, that's why part of why they changed my voice and few me and so on and so forth. Okay, and it also means whore for the occult people. They're whoring these women is what they're saying, whether they are or not. Okay, and notice, are these women a good match for these guys up here? No. Okay, they're not their equal and opposite, right? To each his own. These are kind of flabby, out of shape guys who say, hey, and they're doing that so that the neo-colonialists can take their women and be like, hey, you don't want to be with those fat African guys, come date us. And they, as the story goes, they took the most attractive of them and mixed them in with the white race. That's why a lot of white women have big tits and nice ass and so on and so forth. And these are the same females too stupid to fucking not shun me. Thank you.